कहते बस एक मोहब्बत काफी है, बाकी उम्र इजाफी है। खालिद आप आपके लव कोच राहुल बाकिन के साथ। वेलकम टू आवर इंटरनेशनल एडिशन ऑफ LXD Huddle। सो आज के हमारे इस हडल के मेहमान राष्ट्रीय अंतर्राष्ट्रीय हर तरफ से आए हैं। सो पहले मैं इंट्रोड्यूस करता हूँ। वी हैव विद अस ड्रू डेविस, who is an international icon, international talent, a producer, a music composer, and what not, man. He's worked with Selena Gomez, and मैं जिसका भी नाम लूँगा कम पड़ेगा यार. He's worked with like almost all the celebrities of Hollywood. We also have with us Tushar. He is an Indian movie director. And yes, we have Khushbu, we have Shreya with us. So welcome to our today's huddle. Is going to be really fun. I've heard you also work with a lot of LGBTQ causes.
Yeah.
Drew, how would you approach someone? If you find in India, you find somebody just going around the road and you find him really attractive. How would you approach him?
Oh God. How would I approach someone I find attractive? Probably very directly.
Is it?
Yeah.
And he says,
But everyone's approach is different. So if I find someone attractive, I'll let them know that I think they're attractive.
So, खुशबू आपको कभी किसी को approach करना हो and you know about India तो बहुत मुश्किल होती है. How would you do it?
Honestly, आज तक मुझे need नहीं पड़ी.
अच्छा.
If I want to, I will just tell them because again life is short. If you love. So आज तक ऐसी need नहीं पड़ी. But if I find someone attractive, I will just go to them, approach them. Life is short. Exactly. I heard this podcast of some lady and she said that you don't have your expiry date on your ass, so
That's
tell
good.
anyone
Right.
whatever you feel.
Yeah. True. Tushar, how would you approach someone you find attractive?
I'm telling you, I come across very gutsy, but when I am say crushed by someone, I'm like, I don't know how, I just become very shy, and then the best way to approach someone is darling slide in their DMs.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's good.
Great. But being a celebrity, do you not fear that they
Vanish. No.
Oh!
Thank God, vanish mode.
Oh, we got it. Vanish mode.
That's what, it's a new Snapchat, Instagram, that.
आप कैसे approach करोगे?
I am a very direct person in general. So if I find someone cute, I'll just like, hi, I just found you cute. I don't mean to like bombard your space or anything. But if you're single, I'd like to have your Insta or something. So I've done that multiple times, even for myself, even for my friends. So yeah.
That's very cute. You're good.
कभी कुछ ऐसा हुआ है कि आपको सामने की तरफ से जैसा आपने सोचा था वैसे प्लाई ना आया?
No, not really, because I don't know, but I am not
Charm
going to
काम
brag.
कर
Yeah,
जाता है.
charm काम कर जाता है.
Have these dating apps killed that vibe of the real romance, or does it really help?
I think it depends on the dating apps. Different dating apps are different things, but it all ends up being the same. If you are interested in someone, it's beyond a dating app. You're going to sit and you're going to have conversation. You're going to vibe,
But for me, I think it has opened much more perspective because, back in the days, I'm presuming, it would be illegal for me to date back when there were no dating apps. But I think back in the day, everybody would, figure out Saturday, Sunday and go to club and just find one person that they're trying to take home or whatever. But today is like, if two people they have slided you left, then you have like entire evening to figure out who slided you left. Right? Yeah. So it has open perspective. So that's what I like about it.
Now coming to our Gen Zs, Shreya and Khushbu. So आपको क्या लगता है? Dating apps, do they help or ये ऐसे ही है?
For me, it's like dating apps में there is this conception that if you're on a dating app, you're desperate. I don't think that's true because a lot of people, they are just afraid to approach in public. May not be, open to this thing. And वहाँ पे judgment कम होती है dating app पे because how can you judge me if you're doing the same thing? Very hard for me to believe because I have tried dating apps, but if I've ever dated someone, it's because I met them like organically.
So I really don't know about any dating app because I have never used any dating app.
Oh my God, you're living under a rock, girl.
I saw Bumble का logo on Sagar's phone.
मुझे क्यों तोड़ा?
She's very facts. I love that. Like, everybody's
Cameraman, focus करो. स्वागत पे.
कैमरामैन जल्दी फोकस करो.
I really don't know what is right swipe, left. I have no idea. And then there's this friend of mine. She has found, I think, the man. Like
the man.
The
The
man
man.
on
From a
Bumble.
date. Oh.
So you're
And-
telling if we check your phone right
Yeah,
away?
you can.
No.
Honestly, I don't have any dating app. I have never
Do you have
used.
Instagram?
Yeah.
That's new dating app.
There's-
Yeah, that's what, you finding
true.
people on Instagram. That's you. So you have a dating app.
It's all
Maybe I
connecting
Yeah.
tool.
found the one there.
Yeah.
But I have never. Honestly, मेरे को नहीं पता.
Okay, coming to Hollywood and Drew, there was this case, Amber Heard, which actually shook the whole world.
That's the Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, yeah. So, and a lot of other cases every day, whenever we open our Instagram, we get to know one celebrity cheating on the other or maybe their partner. So, why is cheating so common in Hollywood?
I think that cheating is not just limited to Hollywood. I think it's everywhere. And it depends on the type of person that you are. Because ultimately, if you're a good person and you have distinction, you don't need to cheat. You have honor, right? So back to the question, why is it big in Hollywood? Because maybe people need to have an expression that they're not otherwise having. But I think that if you need to cheat, then you don't need to be in a relationship.
I think, yeah, it always existed, but now the expression of cheating is coming out more. Maybe this is what I think. Do you think the future, anybody can answer, the future, maybe 5 or 10 years later, would be all in all open marriages or open relationships, or people still will be like, true love?
I think that it depends on the individual. Me particularly, if I'm in love with someone, it's hard for me to look at anybody else. And so, but to each their own.
Yeah, it depends case to case. But also, yeah, that's also one thing that, I keep talking to my friends, that the kind of marriages that we have seen in baby boomers, like our parents, rarely I see, a couple of my friends who were dating for 8-9 years, and by that time, everything about your lover, but now 10 years later they're taking divorce, and you're like, so yeah.
My point is like same. Like you fall in love with pair of one eyes, and then you're blind.
Yeah,
That's sweet.
So-
That's very sweet.
And I think social media has killed romance. I feel this.
it
Because-
has made much more public.
You don't think it's like that you see someone and you're like, oh my god, they are doing so much and hum to abhi kahin bhi nahi hai. But you should never compare your chapter 1 with somebody else's chapter 20.
Exactly, yeah.
But people do that.
I think I agree with what Khushbu said. Like you said, that comparison thing is something जो आप consciously भी नहीं कर रहे हो, it's subconsciously getting into your system that, their relationship is all like roses and everything and we are like just fighting all the time. Yeah, but you don't know what's going on behind the camera. And even though we're aware of this fact, subconsciously वो चीज़ एक आती रहती है, that constant, this thing that, they have a better relationship.
What is, according to you, the most toxic trait in a relationship, if it comes to your partner?
Well, if it comes to toxic trait, then I won't be with that individual. But what I've noticed is some people are so engulfed and involved with themselves that it leaves little room for the partner.
Yeah.
And so it's all about a union.
Okay.
For me, it's the toxic trait is like not communicating openly. For me, I think two people who have chosen to be together, they can conquer almost everything if they are just bringing one thing on the table, and that's honesty. And if they are honestly talking about their whatever the stuff they might have been going through in their personal lives, I think if they're not doing that, yeah, for sure it's a toxic relation and it's a toxic person.
Along with communication, comprehension. Like it's of no use. Communication is of no use. Like if I'm talking to you and you're not understanding what I'm going through or something, then you will be like, अरे chill है, ऐसा होता है.
For me personally, a toxic trait is controlling, because I have not listened to anyone ever since I was a kid, so I don't think I want to listen to you now. If you're coming 20 years later and forcing me to live according to you, then that's a very huge red flag and very toxic. And apart from that, if I was to add, if you keep invading my personal space, because I've been in that kind of a relationship and it really drains you out. So yeah.
Now my last question to all of you: the hottest date you've ever gone to? Not
In what
terms
sense?
of temperature. The hottest date you've ever gone to. All of you.
Oh wow! Can we start from there?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was this guy I was once speaking to, and he lived abroad and he'd come. So he had the complete, like, you know what a girl wants in a guy. But for me, that seemed too real to be true, and that fake thing. So I rejected him because he was like, you know, constantly like, oh, I'll take you out on a date, I'll pull your chair, I'll open the door, I'll twirl you. And I was like, no, that's fake. No real, like, right now my current partner is someone who roast the shit out of me on a date, khud nikal le chair, you know. But at the same time, I know he's real, he's not fake.
You need to,
So Gen Z, right?
but Shreya,
No,
you need to heal.
no, I am healed.
People are good.
No, people are good, I agree, but also you can sense that he's faking it.
Yeah, just do it. Like,
Yeah.
don't tell me, just go there and do
Yeah,
it.
it's like, I'd rather you be real with me than do something because you're supposed to do it. So yeah.
Yeah.
So don't leave someone when someone like does all that.
No, but it was like fake and thirsty. So
Okay.
But I agree with you. It's just like boasting about your size
Yeah.
constantly. We'd come
yeah,
to know
and
this, I will do
eventually
it
I
after
know
that.
that, you know, after a few months it's gonna fade away. Like, oh, I don't have time. Then I don't want to get
Yeah,
into my
exactly.
efforts, waste my efforts for someone who's not worth it.
The hottest date.
Still, like,
I wrote a song recently that's on my upcoming album. It's called Now Forever, and that song was written. It started from a very hot date on an elevator, and it was a very risque elevator moment.
What
So,
about you?
why was it a risky elevator moment? I want to know.
because we did things that we shouldn't have done on the elevator.
Oh.
With the cameras.
There's no footage.
Oh.
Now let's come out of elevator and go to
Yeah,
your.
yeah.
She's still in elevator.
What happened
These
after
are the
that?
hottest dates. I was
What
like-
happened after that kind person gave tip to the guard and opened the door of the car for you, and you
Are
sat
we
in the
really
car?
doing this? Okay.
Please tell me you went on California king bed.
Okay. So we took a shower, and then
I'm already wet. Okay.
so I came out of the bathroom first, and then he was there inside, and
Inside the shower or room?
inside the shower.
Okay. Oh.
And then because so the bathroom was connected to the room obviously with a glass, so the glass was foggy.
Oh wow.
So he wrote "I love you" on that glass,
Aw.
and in a way, not in the like mirror image way. He wrote it.
So that you can see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
wow.
I was able to read it, and I was like, when he wrote, and I was like, one, two, and I think that was the first time he said me "I love you."
Oh. That's
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Super cool.
So like hot, and then like I think the cutest
Hot
thing.
and kind and cute. Wow.
I was like,
That's sweet.
Cool.
wow.
Super.
And I was like, teach me this. How can we do this?
Mine was in New York, and it was just very. So we were sitting opposite direction, and I think we both were going to Coney Island, and every time I look across, the person is looking back at me, and I'm like, what's happening? And then, then the date happened. So that was my
Oh.
hottest date.
That's the temperature is actually rising, so we had to cut this off and cool down our cameras. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
LXD Huddle. So yes, that's how it is.
LXD.